if you want to. Yeah, cause you can't hide. So you can run if you want to. Cause you can't hide. I see you don't know who you dealing with, but I don't have it all. I'm a lunatic. Cause in society, they label me a threat. But I'm just getting started. I'm not finished yet. Look me in my eyes, I can see your thoughts. All your ups and downs, all your little faults. Keep acting tough, it's gonna get creepy. All of a sudden you start to feel sleepy. But in these streets when you doze off, you wake up with your clothes off. Ashamed, feeling so lost. Whoa, you see my crew, you know my style. Victory is mine, you're going down. Cause in society, they label me a threat. But I'm just getting started, I'm not finished yet. Look me in my eyes, I can see your thoughts. All your ups and downs, all your little faults. Keep acting tough, it's gonna get creepy. All of a sudden you start to feel sleepy. But in these streets when you doze off, you wake up with your clothes off. Ashamed, feeling so lost. Whoa, you see my crew, you know my style. Victory is mine, you're going down. Over the fence, run under the bed, get down the block, but you can't hide. You can stay at your friends, sleep in your beds, free from your sins, but you can't hide. We get it poppin', baby. We give it to them, daddy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now make noise. Yeah, yeah. We make noise. Yeah, yeah. Make noise.
Good afternoon. Bet you never expected to see me back. But anyway, welcome to the Ann Killington Show. Lots of good things have been happening since we were on the air last, and I am looking forward to sharing them with you. But before I go into anything else, I'd like to apologize for some technical issues encountered a couple weeks ago, which prevented the interview scheduled with Shelley Ram. But hopefully we can get those problems straightened out and reschedule her in the upcoming weeks. And while we're discussing guests, Crystal McCarrington and Joe E. Legend are scheduled to join me live this coming Tuesday, March 11th. That show will start at 2 o'clock Eastern, as our shows always do. Both have a lot of exciting projects happening, and I'm also going to make this an interactive show. If you have any questions or comments for Crystal and Joe, you will either be able to post them on the Spreaker show wall right here, the show's Facebook page, or you can message me on Skype at author L.A. Carrington. I do have 2 rules, however, about the interactive shows. Stay on topic and keep any questions or comments brief so others may join the discussion. Anything I deem inappropriate will be deleted, and you will be blocked, so be nice. All business aside, this should be a fun show, and I hope you'll be listening on Tuesday afternoon. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I haven't spoken with Joe in a long time, so I definitely want to see what he's up to. But moving on, this week has been nuts, but I am not complaining. Seems everyone is crawling out of the woodwork since last weekend's release of my new book, Billy Kidman, The Shooting Star. 3 on-air interviews this week. I've already completed 2 of them, with another one scheduled for Saturday night. Dawn is also in the process of arranging yet another interview for another show for sometime in April. In addition to that, some blurbs about the new book appeared on some wrestling sites, and hold on for this one. It's even mentioned on Kidman's Wikipedia page and his spot on the Internet Movie Database. think about that one for a moment. I wasn't actually aware of the IMDb and Wikipedia references till someone messaged me earlier this week about them. And I must admit to being honored of having my book appear on those pages, so maybe it'll reach a wider audience. Who knows? We shall see in the near future. But talking about appearances for a couple minutes, a few more for which I'm scheduled, and of course that's subject to change. They can all be found under the upcoming and personal web appearances on my website at www.lncarrington.com. So have a look there. Don's always posting stuff up. He's always putting me to work. Oh well, I can't complain. Not that I'm excited about the current turn of events, but I don't think I've had this much fun since the Cruiserweight came out almost 4 years ago. Actually, I didn't think this new book would take off well as it has, but once again, you're not going to hear me complain. But here are a couple of crazy things I've noticed since the book came out. Seems not only has Billy gained a considerable amount of followers on his Twitter account, despite it being inactive for some time, but also the fan page I helped run on Facebook has surged to almost 3,400 likes as of today's show. I'm not going to take any credit for the aforementioned gains, but at the same time, a person can't help but wonder. I'm just going to leave it at that. But talking about this book, I want to clarify a couple points before I move on to other things. First, I mentioned this on a couple of the radio interviews I had last couple of days. I never actually spoke to Billy during the progress of writing my book, hence the quote-unquote unauthorized tag, in addition to the disclaimer posted under my book's description. So I did communicate with a couple of sources whose names will remain anonymous out of respect for their privacy. And strangely enough, a few people have asked if he's aware of it, to which I have no answer. I just don't know. If he has seen the book, great, provided he doesn't hunt me down and kill me first. But hey, if Billy needs a date for June 24th SmackDown in Pittsburgh, I'm not going to object if Don's okay with it, which he may be. Think about that one for a moment, too. Second point, if anyone who hasn't read the book yet is expecting a lot of personal stuff, hate to disappoint you, but very little of it is included. This is a book that mainly profiles several aspects of his career. Few mentions of his personal side were made only because they were somewhat pertinent to certain areas of the story. As I believe with many other public figures, what the guy does away from his job is his business. You got to respect that. The guy, he's a human being, like the rest of us, puts his pants on one leg at a time, takes them off one leg at a time, I guess. Don't know. Haven't been there. But in any event, I wanted to keep the book's context as accurate as possible since we never actually spoke to one another as of this date. And as a reviewer said, keep it inspiring. Would like to throw out some thanks while on the air today. First to Danielle Zwisler for having me on her show yesterday on The Lost and Found, and her outstanding review of the book. For those of you who missed yesterday's Lost and Found, I'll post a link to the rebroadcast like I do for any links mentioned on my shows. I also taped an episode of Pro Sports Fix with Matt Hoover and Anthony Pierce earlier this afternoon. Matt told me the link should be posted around 3 o'clock. So once I get that, I'll post it as well, so you can check that out. Another note, Saturday night I'll be on Collar Davenport Live. I hope I didn't butcher his name. That show is set to begin at 6 o'clock in the evening Pacific time, which will be 9 o'clock Eastern here in Pittsburgh and on the rest of the East Coast. And that's going to be on Blog Talk Radio. And I think he said Aurora Radio, so I've got to check that out. A link should be available for the rebroadcast later this weekend once that show happens. And while we're talking about Saturday, guess what? It's a big day for Don. Lordy, lordy, he's going to turn 40. He's probably going to kill me once he hears this show, but I don't care. You know what? He's on his way back from Pittsburgh to Pittsburgh as we speak, so I have plenty of chances to rib him about getting old all weekend. Since he had to run the Florida weather in our faces last weekend while we had that lousy snowstorm, as far as winter's concerned, let's hope the worst is finally over, because every time we get a snowstorm, he's down in Florida, I go through this. So you know what? He's turning 40 years old on Saturday. I'm going to rib him so darn bad. He's not going to be able to stand it. So revenge is on its way, Donovan, whatever. Donald, he thinks. And anyway, I would like to share a song with you. Since to close out today's episode, I'm going to keep this short and sweet today since I have tons of things to do. But I'm going to share this with you anyway. This is a song that was set to be the 5th entrance theme for the Filthy Animals in WCW. But it was never used due to the promotion's buyout by WWE. I actually found it on YouTube one evening while viewing matches as part of my book's research. As I mentioned on a couple of shows, it took me longer to research the book than actually write it, figure that one out. But anyway, the link to this song is listed in the book's resource chapter. But in any case, if you didn't buy the book yet or read it, I'm going to post that link on the show page as well. So you can check out this theme called Up in the Club. Enjoy.
Yeah. LRP, long range pimping, parking lot pimping. Yeah, how we get it? See thugs we love too. Yeah, thought you knew. Ooh. I pull up to the front of the club, they show me love. As soon as I walk in, these bitches start talking body language. They know who the man is. Why you fucking with that little boy when you can have a man with 2 bitches and me in the middle, just like a sandwich? I get them to the spot, I make them hot, I'm doing damage. When it's Doug at the club, you know I'm leaving with something. When it's Doug at the club, you know I'm getting it jumping. Fuck around and I'm dumping, you know I'm high and I'm drunk. Keep it crunk and I'm slumping, man, I turn into something. I'm a rider, there ain't no doubt about it. East Coast, West Coast, man, it doesn't matter. Stop bitching and go to the kitchen and mix a batter. Food scatter and champagne glasses shatter. I'm on that shit where it doesn't matter. I'm XXXL and nobody comes fatter.
When the thugs hit the club, you know we leaving with something. Cause we put up in the nollie with dubs and bass drum. Like the champagne in my glass, watch us bubble. Cause when the thugs is in the club, you don't want no trouble. When the thugs in the club, you know we leaving with something. Cause we put up in the Chevy with D's and bass drum. Like the champagne in my glass, watch us bubble. Cause when the thugs is in the club, you don't want no trouble. We bubble in the club, total higher than a tower. I'm in my country, shrink the bits of iron for an hour. They go Michelle, damn Chanel, I drank when they was 12. Go to Mr. O, you see the same clientele. They try to act your titty, bitch, you went to Lincoln, you got kids. By 2 different niggas, one's a blood, one's a crib. I'm looking for a dime piece, Gucci'd up from head to toe. With a C70 Volvo or a Chrysler 300. Honey gotta have a good slave or a hella good hustle cracking. Because we be getting colored when Air Max from the bras and we be smacking. That's why I'm like a girl in the club, I'm choosing in a motherfucker. Not cause we stuck up, cause motion already let us fuck them. And every week is about 2 or 3, I never freaked. I speak, I'm fast and quick for the homies, get the pop and it's almost free. Cause the whole city can decline, you can track it on your door. Cause I brought from TJ and smack it for 5 roll tacos and some dodo. When the thugs hit the club, you know they leaving with something. Cause they put up in the nollie with dubs and bass drum. Like the champagne in my glass, watch us bubble. Cause when the thugs is in the club, you don't want no trouble. When the thugs hit the club, you know they leaving with something. Cause they put up in the Chevy with D's and bass drum. Like the champagne in my glass, watch us bubble. Cause when the thugs is in the club, you don't want no trouble.
Step out the limousine full of smoke. Blowing up the Hennessy and Coke. Bed on T1, rolling on chrome. International player on the microphone. There's gangsters on the premises, didn't you see? But I love the scenery, cause the ghettos in me. At the club, who don't play your love? Highness give hugs, some claim they thug when they mug. Just don't make me laugh, fool, I'll blast you. Expensive jewels and tattoos. Follow the mic freaker, jumping out the speaker. Snatching supermodel bitches out the sneaker. Likes the way I rap, likes my company. Likes smoking weed, but a homegrown wants to leave. Damn, I smell a party pooper. So it's time to get the super duper pooper scooper.
When the thugs hit the club, you know they leaving with something. Cause they put up in the nollie with dubs and bass drum.
Like the champagne in the glass, watch it bubble.
Cause when the thugs is in the club, you don't want no trouble. When the thugs hit the club, you know they leaving with something. Cause they put up in the Chevy with D's and bass drum.
Like the champagne in the glass, watch it bubble.
Cause when the thugs is in the club, you you don't want no trouble.
Oh, what do you think of that one, huh? Makes you want to get up and boogie. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that one. It's been great to share today's impromptu show with everyone, but I am going to cut this one short for today. As I said earlier, I have some things I need to get done. But a reminder that the Ellen Carrington Show will return on Tuesday at 2 o'clock with our guests, so I'll see all of you then. Have an outstanding weekend. Thanks for listening. Tell everyone about the show. Come on back. Glad to have you today. Thank you very much.